Hello, I'm really glad you've joined me today for the core class. So when I talk about core, I don't only mean the zip and hollow, I don't only mean the front of my abs and my belly button being pulled in, my rib cage down. What I'm also talking about is my upper back and into my spine as well. They're all going to help me to stabilise myself so that I can do the exercises correctly. So we are going to use weights today. I'm going to be using a 3 and a 5 on the weights. You're going to have 2 exercises on each round. It's going to be 50 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and then you'll be going to doing those for a series of 8 minutes per circuit, 3 circuits in total. Okay, so if you're ready to go, what you'll also need is a mat, enough room to move about in, and a bottle of water I suggest as well. Your weights ready and handy, and if they've got all those, bring them on down and we shall start with that warm-up. So just get ready through to me and just do me a march through. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, just a little march. Just lifting up those toes. Already feel that you've got your abs pulled in. Lovely, good. I'm just coming up on the toes. Lovely, good. I'm bringing it out side to side and I'm just going to wing the arms. Good, so give it that lift. Good, double that. Double, double, yeah, lovely, good. Bring that knee up. Lovely, 4 more, out and up, out again. 2 more. I'm going to do a step leg curl. Step leg curl. Bring those elbows back and down. Getting the squeeze across the front from the pecs. And I've already got my abs pulled in. Primed and ready to go. Lovely, good. Up on your toes. Give me a reach up and out. Lovely. Rib cage down and in. Remember that? Lovely, the other way. And bring it in. Stretching out between the shoulder blades. Still keeping that straight back. Coming up and over. Little up. Give me that reach out. And again, really keeping those abs under control. Toe. Hip just comes to front. Lovely, good. Stay here. Little roll around. I've got one leg forward, one leg back. Tipping over that front leg. Coming up. Other side. Lovely, good. Other side and roll it. Just nice and loose with the shoulders. Coming down over that front leg. And up. And again. I'm going to go onto that front leg and I'm going to do a little runner. Drive my elbow back, my knee comes forward, my core is pulled in. Lovely. Into the other side, just change it over and lift that knee. Come back to the front here, core pulled in, turn it. I really feel you get that work right into the spine as you get that turn, but your hips stay forward with that zip and hollow on the whole time. Okay, just a little run in, a little run out for me. Feel nice and light on the feet, and know that's because you've got your core pulled in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Okay, I'm going to start my first one. It's going to be a squat and to the knee. So I'm going to pick up my 3 kilogram weight. A squat, then it comes across. Squatting it again, coming across, my core, let me enable to do both those things, lifting that knee up and squeezing that elbow in. Are we ready? If you grab me that weight, choose the weight that you want to work with. Into my squat, come up, squeeze it. Lovely, good. So just do a little lift up here before I bring it in. Lovely, good. Drop. That's it, lovely. Rib cage down and in. And I'm getting that squeeze across each time. Just squeezing across. I'm not turning my knee across. My knee is coming up pretty much into the middle here. It's not a turn with my hips. So really keep that zip and hollow on. Lovely, good. I'm just going to change arms on this. I'm just going to go straight into the other side for my first 2 minutes of work. Core pulled in, nice strong stance. Changed arms, changed legs. Down to my squat, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Squeeze it. Lovely, good. So just a little lift and a squeeze. Lovely, good. 50 seconds. So, do pace yourself well. Lovely. We don't have to go for quantity. Remember, really thinking about our form here. Sitting back on our heels, pushing up. Lovely, good. Getting that elbow into that knee. And again, I'm not letting that knee collapse in. I'm keeping it under control with my core. Help me each time. Lovely, good. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Okay, on my next one, I'm going to go into a lunge and I'm going to do a wood chop over. So I'm just keeping that one weight down to my lunge with that wood chop. It goes to the outside of my knee, goes across. So my arms are having to work for me the whole time. When I do get that reach up, it just comes up and across, so it's going diagonal. So my core is letting my arms go diagonal and my hips are faced towards the front the whole time. Down into that lunge. Good work, well done. Down and up. I'm just concentrating, keeping my balance here, getting low into that lunge and coming across. And good work, well done. We're ready for the other side before I go back to my squats. Just in that lunge, out over the knee, and I'm really keeping my core pulled in so I can stay nice and steady. And out of my knee and up across. Lovely, good. Out and down and up. I don't lift my rib cage up, don't lift my shoulders up. Remember, my core is really keeping control of all of this. Lovely, good. Down and across my body again, going up. Lovely, good. Good work, well done. We're back to our second half. That squat, elbow comes across to the knee. It's good. Feet underneath my hips. I'm going to sit back on those heels. My core helps me the whole time. Push back, squeeze it over. Lovely. Feel that your knees do not collapse in and try not to get them to wobble. Really keep a strong stance. And the way I can do that is keeping my abs pulled in the whole time. That zip and hollow, think hip to hip. Then that belly button in. Feel that rib cage still down even though my arm is moving around here. Lovely, good. Again, it's quite aerobic. Arm, leg, working together. Bring it across. Lovely, that knee drive straight up. Good work, well done. Just changing over to the other side. So again, feet underneath my hips, my abs engaged, at the front here, and drop and squeeze. Lovely, and as I drop forward, even though I am a little bit unlevel in that I've got my weight on this side, holding on to that weight, I don't let it drag me forward. Nice straight back as you go down, as you come up. Lovely, good. Push through those glutes. And get that little pec work to come in. Feel the core stabilises you, and you get that leg lift, that arm coming in, still keeping a really good posture at the top there. Lovely, good. Good work, well done. The wood chop. One leg back, one leg forward. Maybe you're dropping straight through the middle on this wood chop. It's just the arms that are going diagonal. Otherwise your hips facing towards the front, going out and over. Lovely, it comes back down to that thigh each time. Drop into your lunge, nice and even, shoulders over hips. Lovely, we have 20 seconds left on this leg. Of course the arms will always stay the same, so remember that zip and hollow on, that rib cage down. How are we doing? Think about that heel on that front leg, that glute, hamstring getting me up. Core, keep it under control. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Going on to the other side. Get myself ready, belly button pulled in. Okay, we're down and across. Lovely, good. So on the first one we went outside of thigh and across. This time I'm coming down to the other leg. Up and across. I've got that room to move past. I'm coming right down at the side. And then up and across. Lovely, you have got 25 seconds left here. Down and up. Really think about what that front heel is doing as well. It's pushing you up each time. Really use your lunge on this. Good work, well done. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. We're moving on. This time it's a lunge into a straight up and forwards. So again, it's all about my core and my upper back. I'm staying with 3 for the moment, and then I'm dropping into the 5 on my next one. So, into a lunge, come forward and long, forward with your weight, up, back down, back into a lunge. Lovely. Grab me that weight that you want to perform this with. We've still got some seconds left. So again, this time, just up on my toe, because when I come forward, this is where my weight is, but my back is nice and straight. Okay, so I'm down in my lunge, come forward and up, lift, go back into your lunge, come up. So my back leg is straight, I've got my weight over my front foot, come up. Then I extend that and bring it down and in. There. Really feel when you get that lift, that nothing else changes. Up. Lovely, good. Now remember on this one, your arm's going to be doing the same thing for 2 minutes. Good, you get that drop, but I don't drop my shoulders with it. I get that lift, down and in. Lovely, last few seconds on this leg. Drop, lift, and down. Changing that over. So think, hips are always facing forwards. I'm up on that toe, on the back leg, and we're on. So we drop through the lunge, come up and forward. Good, like a real Superman, drop down there, up and out. Lovely, I can feel my back right to my spine working for me the whole way through. So push myself up over my front leg. I've got all that stability work going on. Down in a normal lunge, then forward. Long arm extension, bring it into the chest. Drop it down again. Drop forward. Let that weight go out. Give me that long lift. Bring it into the chest. Lovely. We're down in single figures. Then I'm going to pick up a heavier weight. Do it with my 5s. And well done. I'm in a plie with my 5 weight. Let's get my knees over my hips. There, I've dropped it. Hand behind my head. Now the weighted brings me over. I don't lift that weight. I squeeze on the other side. And I've got my core pulled in all the time. Really feel that your coccyx is just slightly turned under and tipping forward with those hips. So I know my lower back is going to be nice and straight. I keep my toes turned out, my feet turned out. And then as I drop out to the side, I squeeze on the other side. Lovely, good. Nothing too fast. I don't want to lift that weight. I just want to bring it with me. So my core pulled in the whole time, and then squeeze on the opposite side, right over the waistband. Really help those abs do their work. Good work, well done. I'm changing sides. So I'm getting into that plie stance first. 10 to 2 with my feet, my abs pulled in. I'm going to drop down. So dropping down, hand behind my head, drop on the weighted side, squeeze. Lovely, good, squeeze it down. Keeping those toes and those knees turned out. What I want you to do is when you go over on one side, make sure as you're travelling that you cannot see your toe. Then you'll see it at the end as you get right over. Lovely, good. But I really want my knees to be out at the same angle as my toes. Don't let those knees drop into the middle. They will want to do that as you get tired. Lovely, good. Now squeeze it for me right over front and back of waist. Core helping me to stay in that good strong position. My shoulders are back and down. My belly button's pulled in. My zip and hollows on, hip to hip. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. I'll come back to that 3 for my second set. Long leg at the back, first of all, until I drop into my lunge. So I've just wiggled it back. Are we ready? We do that drop. We come up on that front foot. Lift. Lovely, good. Drop. Forward. Lift. Now bear in mind with that weight lift that you've really got your shoulders pulled back down and in. So there's tension around my spine, on my upper half, and then down into my waist as well, at the back. That's it, lovely, good. Develop those really nice, strong rotational muscles. And also helping with our posture the whole time. Last few seconds on this leg. Good work, well done. Changing over legs. I'm just working that toe back, just jiggling it back onto my chest with that weight. So I know when I go down into my lunge, I'm right in the middle. Push my weight up over the front leg, and then go back down again. Good, drop. Push forward, come up. Good, dropping down. Push your weight forward, straighten off that back leg. 3, 2, 1. Good work. 2 more now before we go on to our last one, which is mat work. So plie, 10 to 2 with my feet, 10 to 2 with my knees. Then I keep it out. Lovely, good. So I only really see my toe when I go out over that side and I can get past my knee. I want that weight to drop down about calf at the back there. I stay upright the whole time in that I don't bend over on my lower back. It's just a side to side. Lovely, good. Knees and feet out in that plie the whole time. There. Good. So I get that turn to the side, down and turn to the side. Really feel that you're sitting on that plie. Your legs will really feel this because you have 2 lots to do. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Are we ready? We're zipping our way through this. Good work. Feet out 10 to 2, knees out 10 to 2. I drop, hand behind my head, weighted side, and then squeeze away from that weight. Lovely, you can feel it. Fronts of thighs, underneath my glutes to get that turn out. Squeeze over the waistband. We're still sitting into that plie squat. Good, right over the waistband and down. Three, 2, 1. Well done, good job. I'm now on the floor. So I'm going to bring those weights with me onto the floor with my timer. I'm going to use my 3 weight. Can maybe up it a little bit. But my first one, it's about a long extension, so I'm going to keep it to 3. Long extension of the leg, long extension of the arm, with a little sit up and a lift over. So grab me your 3 weight. I'm on the floor. I've got 1 foot on the floor. There, okay, good. The other one up. Right, I've got my hand behind my head and I've got my head off the floor. It goes out to the diagonal, then I'm going to do a little sit up and it comes up and over. And squeeze up and over. Good work. My abs are working for me all the time. On the way down, I've got that stabilisation. That knee is straight if you can. If you feel you want to do a bend on the way in, then do. Stabilisation on the way out, a bend on the way in. Or if you can, keep it straight all the way time. All the time, all the way up, all the way down. Really feeling it across my obliques now. Good work, well done. Just over onto the other side. One leg lifted, and it's that sit up. So again, my long erectus abs are working, but my obliques also to stabilise me and to get that crunch up and over. Lovely, good. So I'm out. I come up, and I'm trying to reach up with that shoulder. Good. So I'm going out as far as I can on that leg, up and out. Great work. Remember, this is your last circuit now. Eight minutes of work. Going that diagonal. Head always off the floor. Really feeling it now in my obliques. Three, 2, 1. I'm going to take that heavier weight. It goes between my knees. I'm going to do the capital B. It goes out straight at one side, so my back is off the floor. Hands are out shoulder height. So you drop it over to the side. I have to really watch your back on this one to keep the zip and the hollow on. My oblique comes up, out, and my shoulders always staying on the floor. Lovely, good. So out, it's about hip height, then it comes in towards my chest. Lovely, good. Out and in. Keeping those shoulders, those shoulder blades on the floor as well. And really feeling going out as much as you can, but you've got your core pulled in. Lovely, good. Just doing that recovery, so I'm going to do that again. And if you can, stick with that heavy weight, just the one weight. There, safely on the knees, hands out at the side, dropping down, squeezing in and up. Lovely, good. Out, curling it in and up. Lovely, we're coming halfway into this last set now. Doing a great job. There, squeeze it in. So I'm really feeling it on my obliques. Getting that knees to come in each time. Adding over and squeeze it in. Good work, well done. I'm dropping down to my free weight. So, shoulder stays on the floor there until I come up and do my sit up and across. Lovely, good. So, out, out, both out, and then it leaves the floor to come up. Then it drops down. And give me that lift. Up and across. Under control the whole time. I do not arch my back, I do not arch my rib cage. As that leg goes down, I keep my sit and hollow on. If you want to keep it half a leg, you can. Otherwise, we're straight. 3, 2, 1. Good work. And really feel those long obliques all the way across my body on this one. Not just the sit up, but also on that stabilisation on the way down. Okay, out. Now I've got my hand behind my head, my shoulder leaves the floor. It comes back to the floor and up again. Okay, up and across. Lovely, good. Control it all the time. No rushing. Good work, well done. Are we ready for our last 2 minutes of work? You've been doing great. That's it. I'm going to get that heavy weight in between my knees. There. Then a little bit of work on my inner thighs to keep it there. Then it's over my hips. My arms are out. I'm dropping it down to the side. And then I curl it into my chest. Back into the middle. Lovely, good. Out. Get me that curl each time. Squeeze it back in. I'm out, but I haven't let my knees drop out too far. Remember, they're in line with my hips. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. My last one. Last minute of work. Out, drop it, squeeze it in. So I have that mobility, but I also have that strength. Right through your obliques there. Good work, well done. And up and in. Really being able to stabilise my lower back, especially as it drops out here. No arching. And also no moving down the mat. If you really feel you've moved down the mat, it's because your back has arched a little ways and it's dropped down and taking you with it when it does its next movement. And good work, well done. You are coming off the timer. You have completed your weighted ab workout. Good work, well done. And I'm going to stay here and I'm going to do a full body stretch. My toes are down, my rib cage is up and out. Lovely, good. Really get that nice stretch all the way through. Lovely, good. I'm going to stay here, put one foot on the floor, the other leg comes up, and then I'm going to look at that leg, it comes down, I come up. I'm going to go over to my front to do the hurdle runner stretch, front of thigh. So again, through my abs, pulled in, that's way behind me, that knee, and I'm sinking down low. And I'm going to get a little twist on that as well. Lovely, good. Now I come to the front, and then I'm going to come up over my head and get another little twist on it. Again, both targeting my oblique abs here, down through my hip flexor, down through the front of thigh. Good work. As I push back on that, it becomes a hamstring stretch, so you don't have to sit right back on that one if you don't want to. Just remember to push your bottom back and get that hamstring stretch. Okay, lovely, good. Forward with the other leg, sinking down and in. Really feel that you've got that hip flexor stretch, you've got your abs definitely pulled in. Then I can do a little twist. Lovely, then I can come over the front and drop down. Then I'm going to come back with that leg, push your bottom back, and then feel you've got that stretch out. On that hamstring there, you don't have to sit right back on that knee unless you want to, you can do. But it's about pushing your hips back, not letting your head drop, and getting that hamstring stretch. Lovely, good. So come over to the front. I'm still going to do that oblique stretch and another front of thigh hip flexor stretch. So the first one is out and over and get me that reach. Lovely, then I'm going to put my hand down, up and reach. And this time I'm really thinking about pushing my hip bone up and across to get that nice hip flexor stretch again, out over my obliques. I can really get that strong stretch going on. Lovely, good. Before I go over to the other side, I'm just going to come forward onto here, onto my knees, onto my hands, and I'm going to do the cat-cow stretch from my lower back. So I'm here, shoulders pull down my body, hands underneath my shoulders, knees underneath my hips. I'm going to do a zip and a tip. It comes up all the way till I stretch between my shoulder blades. My head goes down, looks through my legs. Then it comes down to look at the floor. I collapse slightly between my shoulder blades, my elbows drop back a little ways. and I get that lift and that push back. Now do that again, zip and hollow and come up. Then come down into neutral. Drop your elbows back and push back. Lovely, good. As I come back over, I'm onto the other side. And again, I'm going to push it up and over on this one. And that's where my hip is going to go up the other way. So I'm really getting that nice stretch out right over the rib cage. Lovely, good. Coming down. My zip and tip comes up, push, lift, and stretch. That should feel really good. Out over your rib cage, down to your hip flexor, down into the front of your thigh. Okay, well done. I'm going to get down to the middle again. Here, toes underneath. I'm just going to walk back into that little bunny hop position. Then when I drop my heels down, my head drops forward, so do my shoulders. And then I slowly unroll and come up. My zip and hollow on the whole time until I've got right up to the very top. Then I'm going to just lift those shoulders and roll them back down. Lift and roll. Lovely, good. I really feel that your lats are pulling down at the back. That's underneath your shoulder blade there, working for you to get those shoulders back and down in a really strong position. Here, remember, again, posture, really important. I'm going to dip forward, straight legs. Then I'm going to come back up. Now, because I'm quite straight going over, remember that zip and hollow. That's it, lovely. Really works for you. Down. Then come back. And just a little bit of a roll back. But again, my zip and hollow is helping my back there as well. Stay stable, doesn't overextend. And one more. Lovely, good. Okay, but just a little swoosh through, so just watch out behind you. Little swoosh through, and then up to the top and push out. So I've just concaved myself slightly through the middle. Then I go back straight, down, up. Another nice concave out, just through your lower back. Lovely, good. And then down again, down, up, out. Lovely, coming up to straight, hands out in front of you. Do me a nice big breath in without your shoulders coming up. Just your rib cage going out, and then blow. Out and down, let it shake through, and very well done. Very good. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed teaching it to you. Core, always important to everything that we do because it really stabilises us and lets us perform every other action with the muscles that we're meant to be using rather than throwing ourselves around to try and get that weight up. Okay, I will see you again next time and goodbye for now.